Sheila, I think Sheila is fearing, and she's a little bit right. There's She's living with South Sudanese there, and you see people do perceive South Sudanese are people who are a little bit aggressive, and when you promise them something and it doesn't happen, that's what Sheila is fearing.
But Sheila,
I think she made this the yeah.
Deng was a bit breaking up, isn't it? He was a bit. Can you hear Deng?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So no, I think Sheila, we should become mature because our promise is in the pudding, isn't it? Our promise is in the pudding. You are the living example of what success looks like. Correct, Sheila? You are the living example. You don't need to show proof. You are the proof. Right? And I don't know what to say. You are the proof, Sheila. You are the proof, and you don't promise them anything. And if they don't come, they let them not come. You tell them the truth. Do I promise anything to you that, you just have to, you don't have to be afraid. If you're afraid of something, then you will always be afraid. Because we are not saying that, come and, we'll give you a job or we'll give you money. We're not saying any of those things. We are saying this is the system. If you, work with a system, you can learn a lot of amazing skills. If you learn those amazing skills and put them to practice every day, right, there is a very good possibility that you will get a job, right? And the same thing that you are practicing with is the same thing that you need to work with, right? So if Sheila, what we could do is, to give these, certificates or whatever, right? Like these 5 skills that we talked about, we will create 5 certificates and we will, allow you to be able to give those certificates to, your people. Once you are satisfied, how good or bad they are, right? So they can actually get something.
Yeah, so I have 2 people here in Kakuma, that is Yale and Wall. So I started with those 2. If they manage to learn how Step Up works and everything, because I know these are 2 dedicated people, they will be able to be an example to other people, because maybe I might not be a very good example for other people, but I know for them, they are influencers in this community. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Who are these people, Sheila?
That is Dual and Yale.
Dual. Yeah, who's the Dual and who's the other one? Yale.
Yale, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those 2 guys seems to be, decent. They speak properly. They participate. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, let's work towards, are they climbing the leaderboard? Are they on top of the leaderboard by now? Or not?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah, though I think, was it yesterday or yesterday, but one, we were talking about having a skill for some people. So I was talking to Yale about it, because he writes news articles. So I was telling him for Step Up 1, if you could maybe be at least writing articles and take one skill. So I want to give them one skill. If this one is good at blogging, let them do this, so that it can overwhelm them and interact with what they are doing. Yeah.
No, but Sheila, you could have easily trained them on, creating content, right? There was a competition just, a week ago. There were more than 2 jobs on the line. And that, if these guys did very well, they could easily get that job. But both EL and Dual did not participate.
Yeah, Dual went off because of internet issues, but he was going to participate because for him, he has some Canva skills, but Yale is only like on the blogging part. So, yeah.
Yeah, again, that's what I would say to all of you, most of you did not participate, and the job will go to the people who participated and whoever is good amongst the people who participated, right?
Yeah, I've never ever created templates using PowerPoint. It was something new to me, and
Yeah.
I tried out some and shared them, expecting some feedback. I know they are not good because it was like my first try, so I just need to learn that because I know it will not be a very difficult skill. But if I could get some feedback on mine and learn from there so that I can improve.
Sure. What do you think about space? I think is it something? I mean, I know Patience and Deng and Westin and Nuuh. I'm sure they will make their spaces. In fact, Westin tried it, and Westin, have you closed it out, the one that you had in Eldoret, or you're still continuing with that space?
Yeah, the space is still there. Graduates are still coming.
Okay. So I think, just if you take our own team, it will be. So what about you, Deng? You have some space, that you have in mind?
Yeah, I have a space already. It is only that when I was away, my team's internet break down. So I have to get them on a Wi-Fi as I go there. Then I assemble the team again because now Makal could go and find elsewhere where he can access internet. Ahmed stays home. Somebody like Gatbel go to school, and others stay at home.
Okay. Yeah, I think, it is, I don't know what to say, but I do think it is very powerful, and, I think it is very powerful. I honestly think it is extremely powerful. This whole idea of, having your own teams, because I have seen Bahana grow. I've seen it's just that I think, our problem is, yeah. See, I really think, if we figure out a good way to work, and if we work properly, our clients do not leave us easily, even if we don't deliver results. If the work is good, they don't leave. I think where they really get irritated is, if it is shabby. If the work is shabby, repeatedly we do the same mistake again and again and again, then they get really, irritated. And it's quite normal, right? That's just human nature. Okay, so spaces, I really think, Westin, go back and catch it, and all of you should really, because that is the ultimate growth story. The ultimate growth story will be from spaces, your own spaces and your own teams, because I am almost convinced that this distributing the jobs is a bad idea, right? Even if the people are really good. Any final thoughts from any of you? Any good learning, Nuuh, Sheila, from the job that you guys are doing within Fujitsu? Why is it that, the team is not working, even though the team is actually the very good team? It is the best team you can put together in Step Up. Why do you think this team is not able to work together?
Anis,
Yeah.
I think, okay, not all of us, but I think some of us are like we depend on our leaders when we are supposed to we know this is our job. They're just there for leading us. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, something else, and is, some of us, because if you try just to see now, old suits, it's only 5 clients are there. Another clients are not there, you see. And another challenge is some of us, we are working, we are creating a bunch of posts. Like on my side, I'll almost finish the first list, but until now the client didn't, approve, so that I can connect or just start posting. Sometimes it happens the leaders, because when the leader is sleeping, nothing is going just to happen. Also, they have to be decision makers. Sometimes you have to take decision as a leader. If you see this thing is not working, then you keep on being nice. At the end of the day, everything will be destroyed. So you have to be decision makers and try just to push people to do things. They have to do what you like. I mean, the job to be done. But if you leave something like that, everyone is going to take his way. Sometimes they happen in the leaders. Yeah.
No, very good point. Very good point. I think.
Yeah, and it's just also to add on what Patience has said. I think with Fujitsu thing, it is not mostly the leaders in this case. As somebody said, most of the team members depend mostly on team leaders, and this is the main problem that we are having. Somebody like Nuuh is off with his client currently. Somebody like Muesa is up with his client. And at some points, making decisions has some limitations. You can talk to a client, tell them that, can you approve this thing? But if they have not approved it, there's nothing you can do about it, except only that you have to tell them again and again. Because as you have seen with Michael, when there was a connection which he has not approved, we now feel the consequences. So I think the team members, you do your work entirely, and then with the approval of the client, I think that one is not up to the team leader. The only thing here which might require the team leaders is maybe something to do with HotSuite, ensuring that at least each and every client is on HotSuite. But as a team member as well, if you are capable of that, you do it. And that's what we are all after. You do your work, and where you are stuck, you inform the team leader. Currently, as we are talking on Fujitsu thing, I think most of the work are stuck on the client side, on the approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not just blaming each other, but it's only just to make sure things are going smoothly, because, another problem is, as leaders, sometimes we have to know where we are starting so that we can jump in and try just to fix things. For example, for now, a lot of clients, they are not approving, and only you are saying, just tell them just to approve. What do you think that can be better just to do so that you can push, the client to approve? It doesn't mean that if they doesn't say anything, also we have to sit. Maybe you can jump in and say, Anis, we try just to do this, but what are we going, because the month is going to be end. So as a leader, what did you plan so that just to do, so that those clients, they can approve in the help of Anis? If you don't reach to Anis and address all these problems, you can't know anything. And for us, we'll keep on just remind them, but you have never jumped in and do something. This is what I was saying. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think that's a very important thing, Patience. It's my only thing is we have to learn, we have to keep our brains open all the time to learn. You know, everything that you guys are saying, I'm learning. I'm not like judging you guys. I'm not saying, oh, therefore this guy is bad. Oh, therefore Sheila is bad. Oh, therefore, you know, all you guys are useless. I'm not thinking that way. I'm thinking, oh, this is why we have a problem. So how to solve this problem? How to ask Fujitsu or any client, you know, to approve things faster? How to gently nudge them? How to meet with your client? So ideally, you know, you should have, we should have thought about, okay, let's create a weekly meeting with all of our individual clients, like a weekly meeting, right? Just create a weekly meeting, send your calendar or ask the client, hey, can we book a 30-minute weekly call with you? You all had a call, right, with your client. So, you know, there's so much we can learn, right? If you don't meet your client at least for 30 minutes every week, then it is going to be always going to be a bit tricky. You know, people who meet, so basically it's very simple. Do the work, meet your client, right? Or talk to your client, and then, you know, things will just keep working out beautifully. This is what is my theory. My theory is that you have to do the work, because without doing the work, you can't escape, right? If you do the work, then you should be able to, you know, tell your client how you have done it, etc., right? And slowly, we need a lot of professional way to, you know, tell our client how we have delivered the work, right? And I can tell you, patients, you know, this lady Val, we are learning from her so much. You know, every day I'm learning so much from her, even though every time we learn, it's a problem. You know, because we can only learn from our problem, isn't it? So it's so much learning. You know, she has challenged everything that we have done. It's been a phenomenal amount of learning. So I'm super happy that you know, the learning is happening. But at what cost, right? We are also losing clients because we are not learning fast enough. You know, we're not learning fast enough. We're not reacting fast enough. Okay. Just a quick, I wanted to ask all of you, you know, if you had a chance to look at the client review template that I shared with you, and did you have a chance to update it? Just let me know. We can start.
Alice,
Yes.
I had a chance to see, but I can see one of my graduate, their baby is not there.
That's, you know, yeah, because he's not there. Abadi is not there because, you know, remember your client, he reduced the job from 2 to 1.
Okay.
So it's up to you, you know, whose name you want to put over there. But I hope you remember, right? We had initially started with 2 jobs, but now, you know, he reduced it to only 1. Is that correct or wrong?
Yeah, sure. I remember last week.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I had to, you know, only keep 1 name, right?
Yeah, Ananis.
Yeah.
On this list, are we updating the weekly work or the whole work that we have been doing for each client?
Just the weekly work. What work you have done weekly? That's it. So, can you see the screen? Anybody has any doubt like this? What Deng is saying? It's really simple. So, you know, at any time you just choose the week that you are in. So currently we are 17th, right? We just, you know, finished the Friday. So it's always Friday, right? You know, Friday is our reporting day. So we go and look at, you know, the 17th of March, right? So next week we'll change this to, you know, thing. And I just updated my instructions. So I hope we can see my instructions. Okay.
Yes, Anisa, I had a look at this new template last night, and I found it interesting and very easy. I updated for both of my clients.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I would like to hear. So what happens, Nuuh, it's a bit tricky, right? Because I'm asking you to update it, only for 1 week. So that's why what I did, I updated for myself, just my own, data for many weeks. Okay, something like this. So if I choose, just my name, can you see that, it is only my name for the last 5 weeks? Can you see? Are you guys able to see my screen, everybody?
Yes, we are able to see.
I just want to check if everybody is able to see my screen. Is everybody able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I imagined me as my client. Okay, so
sorry, only mine is indicating black. I don't know why. Don't know whether it's because I'm using telephone or, but it's indicating black and blue wordings. I can't see anything.
is it okay? Just give me 1 second, Kadafi. Anybody else who's getting this black and blue instead of my screen? Anybody else who's getting that?
It's now showing blue, then turn on and off. Now the wording is blue, the screen is black. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Yeah, can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see. You can see.
Yeah, please always tell me, if you're not able to see something, please always tell me, don't sit through the whole meeting without understanding. Okay. So what I was thinking was, let's say if, if we keep updating this dashboard every week, okay, like this, then we can actually show our clients, right? See, when we started the job with you on the 17th of February, which is exactly, 1 month ago, your social index was 70. And then we moved it to 73, 74, 75, and 76. See, I have moved your, social index, from 70 to 76, correct? And then similarly, you can say, I have sent, very haphazard, obviously, 20, 40, 100 connection invites. And then this many people connected back. And then this many people engaged back. And this many meetings was booked with me, in the last 1 month. Right? This is every week. Remember, this data is for 1 week. So this one line is for 1 week. Okay. And my LinkedIn connections kept growing from 20,522 to 20,587. It's not very big because, nobody's working for me, right? I just connect with few people every day, So I have put 5 posts every month, very, 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 nicely. And I was very surprised, my post impressions. So this is my post impressions in the last 7 days was almost, twice that of the post impressions, that I had in the beginning. So it was 9,000 and now it is 18,000. I don't know why. Maybe my posts are starting to look good, or I don't know, right? And then this is my profile views. It is also getting increasing. This is my search appearance, which is also increasing. My followers also increasing. So there is a small difference between connections and followers. I hope you're able to see the difference. After 30,000 connections, everybody will become followers. So you can follow somebody even though you're not connected with them, right? So that is mostly the followers will increase if you give very good post. So follower increase will happen by good post. Connections will increase by, connecting with people. Okay. So this happens through, this is similar to Twitter follower, Instagram follower, that kind of a thing. And if you have a doubt, at any point in time, if you have a doubt, wow, already somebody has cleaned it up. If you have a doubt, like, where can I find this LinkedIn followers? Where can I find this number? Where can I find this number? Just do nothing. Just click on the thing that is on top like this. Okay. Nothing else you have to do. You just have to click on this place. As soon as you click, it will open your LinkedIn page or your client's LinkedIn page. And then it will tell you exactly all these numbers that we are trying to collect. right? All these 4 numbers, okay, post impressions, profile views, search appearance, and number of followers all come from just one place. Look at this. I clicked on it, it opened it. So my post impressions has actually gone up 19,019 in the last 7 days. And it is even this percentage I wanted to track, but then I thought, okay, maybe it is too much to track and I left it, you know. So look at this percentage, 213% it has increased in the last 1 week. So I must be doing something really good with my LinkedIn post. My followers are also increasing 0.2%. My profile views are okay. My search appearance is okay. Okay. So 19,019. So next week when I come, maybe I'll update here 19,019 next week. Let's say, but this week I've already, you know, as of yesterday it was 18,000. So I put it as 18,000. But today it has become 19,000. But I won't put today. I'll put it only next week, next Friday. LinkedIn profile views, exactly the same way. Okay. Is this clear? Let me record this so that, you know, all of you can, you know, also enjoy this. Just before I click record, anybody's got any questions? You know, what is this client review dashboard is all about? We'll call it, you know, client performance, you know, rather than review, you know, client performance. Like how good is your client performing? You guys with me? Client performance. Like how, let's say if I am your client, okay, and if my data is like this, you're doing really well. My LinkedIn social index is increasing, right? Yes, you know, this is very bad. The invitations are bad, etc., etc. Okay, let me do one thing. Before I record it, I want to, you know, show you a few things that you could possibly do. So you come here and then, you know, every week, you know, you have to send a report, isn't it? So you come here and then instead of my name, if you select your client name, like Bix, whatever, you know, Nuuh, what is the name of your client you have done? You said you have done it for one client, right, Nuuh? Or Zakaria?
I did for Anuj and Jeff.
Anuj and Jeff, is it? Okay.
But Anis, what I found in the pivot part of the dashboard, you know, I could only select, you know, Fujitsu as a team, but I couldn't find my specific client.
Oh, because you just have to name like that. Actually, I'll tell you how to do that. It's really simple. You know, there are 10 line items for you know, Fujitsu, right? So you just have to name the. Oh, maybe because I did not. So basically, you have to select instead of Anis, you have to select Fujitsu.
Yes, you know, that's what I was trying. Instead of you selecting the column of the you know, clients, you would have you know, used the pivot as the column of where the names of the clients are.
Yeah, it's already there. You have done the correct job, right? You have put Jeff here, so that is correct.
Yeah. But for the pivot.
Sorry?
For the pivot part of the dashboard.
Oh, pivot.
When I want to know, yeah,
that's
when I want to know, you know, the everything about Jeff alone.
Okay, that's very easy. Okay, let me teach you how to do it. It's really easy. So basically what you do, you see here in the pivot, just click on the thing. Now your thing will come here. The pivot table fields will come here. And then simply click on, you know, the client, right? Now the client will obviously go here, just drag them and put them over here. Okay. So as you can see here, you know, client is Fujitsu. Yes, okay. Sorry, the account is, you know, Fujitsu. And the client is,
yeah, okay.
Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where is Jeff? Just search it. It's easy. What's his name?
Jeff.
Okay. If it doesn't appear for some reason, always do a refresh, because sometimes, you know, okay, let me, yeah, it's here.
Yes, he's there.
So as soon as you put, then you have 17th March, right? Later. Now, what you can do a lot more interesting things, you know, which I'll show you right now. You can also learn, you know, this whole thing, you know, very easily, right? Kasi, you have a question? Okay. Yeah. Yes, Zakaria.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think there is a way so that you can create a password instead of, because when it is like that, maybe somebody can just come and maybe edit on our client. There is a way you can set a password so that anyone cannot access the account of the client.
Yeah, that is my dream, that is my dream. I haven't able to achieve it yet, but if you can find a way, let me know. There must be a way to control Excel, maybe we can ask Chat GPT. Let's see, you won't believe, right? Yesterday, okay, when I was trying to build this dashboard, okay, I actually, like all my life, I have been doing this work. Okay, all my life, right? Excel sheets is my I'm an expert in Excel, okay? But yesterday, when I wanted to build this client review dashboard, I wanted to go and ask Chat GPT how to do this. Look at what I wrote. I want to track 10 of my clients on 3 parameters: invited, connected, and engaged every week of the month. What is the best way to track these parameters over a year in a spreadsheet? I actually asked ChatGPT how to do it. And then it told me I can do this on both Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. And then here is a suggested structure, okay? Create a new sheet each month. I didn't like this idea. I don't want to create a new sheet every month. I want to create only one sheet. Then it says set up your table structure. Column A is week. B, client name. C, invited, connected, engaged. And I did exactly that. I went week, account, job, channel, client, leader, and then invited everything. I exactly followed everything it told me. Fill your table, fill your values, get a summary. Okay, if you want a summary, use a sum function. Create a yearly summary. Use the sum function, and as you input the data, you will keep getting, the things automatically. It actually explained me everything. So your question, I'll ask. I have chosen Excel. Is it possible to protect every row of Excel based on the name of the person responsible for the client? Let's see. Yes. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Looks like, there is a way to do this, guys. There is a way to do this, actually. My God.
What are we trying to do, Anis?
Zakaria, you want to explain?
Yes, I can explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what we are trying to do, Mr. Nuuh, is to create maybe a security password so that even if okay, I have a client, but I cannot go to your client and see the data of your client. If I go there, they require a password so that they can enter the password and then enter.
Okay, Anis, there is a way that I tried this one. If I don't know if it works perfectly. You remember when our Fujitsu dashboard had a lot of sheets added accidentally by someone?
Mm-hmm.
Then I feared for my clients, if such thing is happening, then a lot of things can happen to my clients. But then I tried to protect my Jeff target audience.
Yeah.
By right clicking, and then it has a button protect. Then I did something like that.
Yeah, that will not work because you can do that for the whole sheet. But I'm looking at, based on the name of the team member. So everybody can see other people's data. But let's say if Nuuh has thing like this, right? This is the only thing that you have updating, right? No, nobody else other than you should be able to update this from 70 to 71 or 100 to 102. You understand? This is the requirement of Zakaria, and it's a beautiful requirement. So Zakaria, it is Chat GPT is giving an answer. It looks like a bit complicated answer, but I think it is doable. See, it is possible to protect the rows.
Yeah, I see.
It is telling
so many procedures.
So many procedures, but see, in life, right? Before you learn anything, it will look very difficult. After you learn it, the same thing happened to me with pivot tables. For nearly, I don't know, 25 years, I did not know how to do pivot tables. These tables that I'm doing. You see this one, it sounds too difficult how to do this dashboard. But once I learned how to do it, it became so easy. I mean, you won't believe how easy it is. It's so easy. It is extremely easy to do these pivot tables. Right? So let me, just quickly show you guys, a few things. Say, for example, I'll again take my own example because, I have some data, but you don't have data, right? So let's say, again, this idea came from, this Val and her ideas, right? So I'm going to select, my name as an account. And I have data every week, what I've done every week, how many meetings I've booked. I think this is basically my actions, right? What actions I have done. I could also create another pivot table. Just watch me do this. It's really so easy to do, create another pivot table. I can say, create another pivot table from table. You can just keep the cursor here, click on the client review dashboard and click on any cell and put Control A. Okay, if you do Control A, just see what happened to the table name. The table name got automatically populated. Okay, the name of the table is table 16214. There is another way to do it, which is here. Whenever you come to the table and click on a table, the name of the table will be visible over here on the left-hand side corner, right? So let me just, yeah. So you see how this table got populated? Okay. Anybody and has a problem in understanding that? Okay, should I do it again?
You can repeat.
Please,
Yeah.
Anis, you can repeat
Anis,
that.
you can do it again.
So it's very easy. It's very easy. So I have already created one pivot table. Okay. I want to create one more pivot table. Okay. Why I want one more pivot table? It's important to keep the pivot table clean, actually. You see this one, it only talks about, one thing, isn't it? This one, what does it talk about? This whole table, it talks about how many invited, how many connected, how many engaged, and how many booked, right? It talks about how many. Okay. But I want to create one more, which is, here. I want to know what is my, let's say, score. My score as in my, what is my score in terms of SSI, how my SSI has gone up. Okay. I can't link this one with all the invites and everything. It will just confuse everybody, what is this guy doing, right? And I can't link it with, connections also. I can't link it with posts also. It will look really terrible. Okay. So what I can do is create another table. So keep the cursor, where you want the table. So the first table is here very nicely. Okay. The second table should also be just below this, right? Somewhere here. So I keep the cursor over there. I go to, either here, pivot chart, or pivot table. Anywhere you can click, it's okay. I like to click here. It'll say from table ranges. Okay, this one, pivot table. Okay, you want to create a pivot table. Okay, from where do you want to create it? From table range. So click on it. So I have to provide the name of the table. Okay, I don't know the name of the table. Where is the table? The table is in this sheet, client review dashboard. So I go to the table, that sheet. I click on any cell inside the table and I click Control A. As soon as I click Control A, the name of the table range automatically appears over here. Table 16214 is the name of the table. Ideally, I could, even rename it or something, but it's okay. And then I press OK. Bingo, that's it. My pivot table is here, right? Now what I need to do is, okay, what do I want? I want the report every week, okay? So I'll select the week, drag it, and bring it to the rows. Okay, because I want the entire report to be every week, right? So I drag it and drop it. So the row week has come here, right? So I can just look at it. Okay, there is no week in February. There is something here, and there is something here. Okay, I don't know why the 17.2 is outside this, some problem, but it's okay. I can see all the rows. Now, what do I want to see? I just want to see one thing, which is my LinkedIn social index. So I grab that, just click on it, grab it, and then just, move it, and bring it to values. Okay. Now, it shows me 1. Okay. That is wrong, right? My LinkedIn social selling index was around 70. Then I realized it is actually counting it rather than summing it, because it's a value, right? It has to be summed. It should not be counted. If I'm counting the number of clients, that's okay, but this is a value. So I click on this value field settings and then change the count to sum. Okay, sum of LinkedIn social index, and say okay. As soon as I said that, I got it perfectly. So when I started on the 17th, it was 70. It improved to 73. It went to 74. It went to 75. It went to 596, and this way, right? Now, this is good, but this is a little bit boring, like the way it is showing is a bit boring. Maybe I can just create a little bit of a chart, to show how it is increasing, right? So I can click here and say, insert a pivot chart like this. Yeah, or I can do one amazing things. Okay, let me delete this whole thing. Okay, and show you how to do both a table and a chart together in one shot. Okay, so I keep my cursor, wherever I want to insert the graph. Click here. So instead of only doing table, I want both a chart and a table. Okay, I click here. Same thing. I want to name and give the name of the table over here. So I don't know, I don't remember the name. It was table 16 something. So I go to the client review dashboard. I keep my cursor on any of the cells, and then I press Control. What should I press? Control? Anybody?
Control A.
Yeah, Control A. That's it. I pressed Control A. The name of the table is there, 16214. I press OK. Now it's given me 2 things. It has given me, I'll just separate it slightly. It's given me a table. It's given me a chart. Oh, that's interesting. Instead of giving 1, I got 2 in one shot. So 2 mangoes in one shot. It's the same thing. Drag my week and put my week on, categories, which is basically rows. Okay, so I put the week. And what do I need? I need LinkedIn social sell index. Drag it and put it in values. Bingo. But I don't want this to be on month-wise. I want it week-wise, right? So what should I do? Because it's very confusing this month. So I can remove the month away from the thing and keep only the week. Okay. But there is a small problem. I think it is counting, see, look at this. It's, my SSI can't be 1, right? Every month, every week, right? My SSI cannot be 1. So I have to change the count of LinkedIn by going to the count of LinkedIn, clicking on value settings, and changing the count. It is on count and pressing sum. Okay. Okay. As soon as I press sum, it's become 70, 73, 74, 75. Wow, what happened to 17th of March? Why is it 596? It is correct only, right? 76. Something is a problem. Oh, I know why. Can anybody tell me what is the problem here? Why is it showing 596 for 17th of March?
Hello, Anis.
Yes.
Okay, instead of putting the I don't know, it's called the social selling index on date 17th, you put the total, it's total.
Yeah, no, it basically because Nuuh and other people have entered, other clients. What I have not said is whose 70 is this, whose total is this. I have not named. See here on top, I have named, whose the account and who's the client. Whereas here, I have not named who's the client and who's the account. So for that to happen, I click here and then I drag the account to the filter. I drag the client to the filter, right? Just like what I did for the above table. Okay, see now I have account and client. So obviously I click on account and click Anis, because when you're reporting to your client, you'll only do one, isn't it? So as you can see here, my total is growing every day. Yeah, not every day, every week. SSI. Can you see, like it was 70, it became 71, 72. I want some numbers on top of this. So I can say add data labels. Yeah, that's really nice. I want to make them big and bold. Wow. You can like play with this, like you can make, amazing looking graphs, like click on design, you want some cool graphs like this, or some cool ones like this, or some cool ones like this. You can just play with it, but let's keep it really simple. I like this one. It's very nice and white and simple. This is also nice actually, because it gives the date very nicely. I like this one. This is nice, clean. But I like the thing to be a bit bigger. Yeah. Are you guys with me? Like what I did? So easy. So easy to show, how your client's SSI is growing every week. Right? Okay, we've done that. What about the post? Can we do something, about the post? Because there is one small problem, isn't it? I don't know. Let me see. If I select alongside us here, right, and remove Anis, there is one problem. Every time I do this, you see the problem, guys? Do you see the problem? Because I just feel like if I change alongside us here, then I have to change alongside us here also. Then for everything that I create, I have to keep on changing, some 10 places. That is not good, isn't it? As soon as you select your client over here, all the graph should be, things. So this thing that we did is not very good. Are you able to see what the problem that I'm trying to tell, I love you? Like I want to choose the name of your client only once, and all the graphs should get updated, immediately. Is that easy to understand, guys, or it's very, very tricky what I'm saying?
No, we can understand.
Yeah, it's not very difficult.
It's not linked together.
Yeah, because we don't want, we don't want all of you to be, like, oh, yeah, it all has to be like, if I take Anis here, it should update Anis everywhere. I don't know how to do it, but I'm pretty sure you can do it. It's very easy to do it. Let's go to Chat GPT. No, I have 2 pivot tables. I want to in Excel from the same base table. I want to connect all of these pivot tables with one filter. Is it possible? If yes, how can I do this? Yes, it is possible to connect multiple pivot tables in Excel with a single filter using a slicer. Click on the first pivot table and make it active. Go to the pivot table analyze and insert slicer in the filter group. So in the insert slider, so there is a new thing called slicer. Okay. Oh my God, so easy. My God, it's really easy. So there is an idea called a slicer and they're asking us to use it. Let's go and try to use it. So let me click on the pivot table. I have to click on the pivot table. They ask me to click on pivot table analyze. Then they ask me to click on insert slicer. And I want the slicer for account and client, right? Because that is my slicer. I click on it. Oh, wow. Look at that beauty. So the slicer is here. Okay, I think I'll keep it. I think I'm going to keep it on top rather than. I'll keep it here. And I keep it something like this. Okay. I'm just trying to see if the slicer can be, long rather than, slicer settings. I can actually hide items with no data. Oh, I don't like this slicer like this, but I'll work on it and I'll make it. I like it to be on the side rather than So now this one is always going to be all right. Now in this slicer, let's say I click on Anis. Wow, look at that, guys. Even though this is all, as soon as I click here Anis, it has selected Anis. As soon as I click the thing, it is updating this one. Wow. So now I have to connect this slicer to this table also. How do I connect this one to this table? They told me to do something, isn't it? Report connections. Yeah, report connections. Bingo. That's it. So I just keep creating more and more. And then I just, clicking on this box, right? Pivot table 2, pivot table 4. If I create one more, pivot table 5. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it. So look at it. Look at the beauty. Okay. So let me remove this one. Let me remove all the filters. Okay. So this is everything, the whole table. Okay. All the things are coming. Okay. So I want the account to be Anis. It is, populated only for Anis. I want the client to be Anis. That's it. It has automatically done it. Are you guys with me? What I'm trying to, so this is the idea of a slide, Account is basically the name of the company, right? Let me make it really easy because maybe you guys are thinking, wait, so account is basically step up 1, right? Or the name of the company, right? Account is step up 1 so that you're clear. And Anis is the client. It's just a sample, guys. So don't get really worried about, why my name is here. Because I created it for myself so that it's easy, to understand, right? So the account is step up 1, the client is Anis. I don't know why it is. Oh. Because this table is not connected. That's why. Report connections. Okay, now it'll do the job. So Anis, step up .1. Perfect. Now I want to add, guys, if you have a doubt, just let me know. Look what I've done, right? So client and account. But you have to be careful not to, show this to our clients. When we are copying and pasting, you have to not. So maybe we can keep this slightly away from, the thing so that, because we don't want to let our clients know how many clients we have, etc., right? So keep this slightly away so that you can copy paste, perfectly. Okay. So we've got this here. And now let's say I want to do one more pivot table. Okay. And why you want one more pivot table? You want to measure how many posts you have done. Okay. 5 like this, and how many, what about connections? I think connections is also an important one, right? So let's do one more for LinkedIn connections. It's exactly the same as the other one. Okay. So keep the cursor here. Insert. We'll do both, a chart and a table. Click on the, click on the table range. Go to the place where the table is. Put your cursor anywhere on the table. You can put it anywhere on the table. There is no need to put it in one place, anywhere. Control A. It will automatically populate the name of the table. Then click OK. Then the thing will come. Just move it and keep it wherever you want to keep it so that, it doesn't look really, bad. Okay. Now in this one, we want connections, right? Again, connections, we want week by week. So drag the week, put it over here. Okay. And we don't want month, so remove the month. And we want, you can also add the month, there's no hard and fast, you can also add the month. Okay. So it's not like I'm not happy with the month. You can add the month also, right? Just that it disturbs me. Okay. So LinkedIn connections, once again, I'll drag and drop it in values. So here, I think for some reason it assumed, this is a sum, right? Rather than a thing. I think it's important. See here, I don't have to even change it. So I'm thinking when I did index, it is custom. When I did connections also custom. I don't know why. Maybe because it is in a number format, or I don't know. It did a perfect one like this. Because ideally yeah. Let me do one thing. I think I should just, copy all these things and then make sure they're all, numbers, right? Because they're all numbers. So I'll put a comma and then I'll do this one. Hopefully, now when you do a pivot table, everything will be, sum, not count. So this is a sum of LinkedIn connections. Yeah, I've got it. But I wanted, for every week, not for every month. So yeah, perfect. Okay. So I can see that, my connections was 20,522, and it just keeps increasing slowly. There is some problem with this thing, and which is basically, it is starting from 0, right? 0 to 45,000. I think that is a bad way. So double click on this. And, our graph, we like the graph, in this way. So obviously we can put it back on this way, right? And we can also, make sure that the data is here. So click on this graph like this, right click, add the data labels on top. Okay. Ooh, why is it 41,000? Oh, because of the same problem, right? Because the filter is not there for me. It is adding up every single person's, connection. So basically, I have to come here, click here, and I have to connect the, click on report connections. And this new pivot table that we have added is not ticked. So I tick it. I say, okay. The same with this one. Right click, report the connections, and click on the new pivot table that we added and say, okay. Now, step up 1 and unease, right? Those are the only 2 things that are selected. Step up 1, unease, perfect. This cannot be, I cannot say a much more perfect picture. My connections are increasing every week. It's beautiful to look at. Beautiful to look at. In fact, I'm thinking, should I put them on red for everything? Or just, I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea to put it on red. Blue. Maybe slightly bigger. Yeah, good. I don't know whether you guys like these things, right? Connections. So I've done the connections. I've done the SSI. I like red here. I don't know why I like red, but I like it. I like this also, so here also we can bring in that, month, because I think that month is also looking nice, I don't know whether you guys agree with me or not, but I thought the month is looking very nice. So I'm going to bring the month, on the top here, right? Having the month is really nice. Yeah, like that. But it's always expanded, right? So it's February, to March to, it's perfect. Okay, so we have done the thing. Now the problem is how you're going to show this to your client. If it's going to be so much. So SSI is increasing, connections is increasing. I can do one more graph for all the great results that you guys are doing. Click here, go here. Keep the cursor, Control A, okay. Same thing for this one. Move the graph down so that it doesn't interfere with the above graph. Okay. Click week. Week is what we want. Click. We have done this. We have done all those things. Let's do LinkedIn post, right? The number of LinkedIn post and the post impressions and profile views and search appearance and followers, because all of these are related with each other, isn't it? Right? They're all related. All of this is happening because, I hope, yeah, let's see, I'm not entirely sure, but let's see how it looks. If the graph doesn't look good, then we will obviously, change it. So I go here, right click, report connections, and connect this new pivot table that we added, pivot table 5. Do the same thing here also, pivot table 5, report connections, pivot table 5. So we created 5 pivot tables and connected them into account and client. Account is the name of the company, client is the name of the person. Okay. So now it will only show for me, Anis. Okay. It looks nice, but this graph is absolutely impossible to understand, isn't it? Like, what is this graph? It is so much. I don't like graphs which looks like this. It's so confusing. Like, which one are you looking at? You know, the thing is important to know is, you know, whether you have done the post or not. Maybe if I change the chart to something like this. I don't know whether you guys like it or not, but look at this one. Right? Actually, the LinkedIn post cannot be sum, isn't it? It has to be a count. So the number of LinkedIn posts has to be, count of LinkedIn posts is only 1. No, it has to be 5 actually. So it has to be sum, sorry. Yeah, so I'm doing 5 posts every week. And I'm getting 9,000 impressions. Yeah, this is my post, is it? Sum of LinkedIn posts is at the bottom here, the blue line. And this is my followers. I think, yeah, this is really, really difficult to.
Anis, you can change this chart. Maybe you can pick the one of that is a cycle, the round one.
Which one?
Round.
You mean like
cycle.
a pie chart? Pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Anis.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to say that we can use in the format of pie chart.
Yeah, I don't think, you know, pie chart will work. No, it won't work. I think it won't work. Let's see. Yeah, we can't understand anything from this. It's because there is too much of data, you know. The best graph is the one that I showed you just now. Let me just go back. Yeah, this is the best graph. But in this, the problem is, you know, there are too many things actually. So let's say I remove the post. Let's say I removed all these things. I can do this LinkedIn followers on the above one actually, you know, post impressions and profile views. I think you can keep it simply, you know, to 2 things. Right click, add data labels.
Hello, Anis.
Yes, please.
Yes, I was asking, how about what is the use of Hootsuite?
Yeah, it is supposed to do all these things definitely.
So, like, why are we shifting in this kind of like format instead of Hootsuite? Is it more accurate?
Sorry, come again. Why are we shifting? Is it? No,
yes.
it is just a one-time thing, and you know we can enjoy the benefits of this also, because it can do everything. What Hootsuite can do is, you know, Hootsuite cannot do this, right? This one.
Then what do you think the process of updating all this? Is it easier? Can it be easier for everyone?
You should have done it, and you should have told me that, you know, by today, whether it was easy or not. Ask Zakaria, he updated. Ask Nuuh, they updated. Did you try updating it?
No, thank you.
You should have tried it at least, because, you know, it's a good idea to try anything before you ask. So yeah, I think it's really easy. You know, it took me like just 5 minutes to update. Anyways, you have to do it. You know, anyways, you're updating this for your client every week. Anyways, so whichever way you look at it, you're anyway doing it. So you don't have to do any work to get any of these graphs. Zero work. You don't have to do anything. All your work is come here and select your client. That's it. Select your account, stepup.one, select your client, Anis. Everything here will be automatically, you know, done for you. You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
Right. So that's the beauty of, you know, this one. But it sort of shows, my graph looks pretty bad, but hopefully your graph will look much better, right? Because you do work, correctly. Whereas I don't do work, perfectly. Right?
Now, how shall we represent this to the clients? Is it in form of screenshots or in form of, I don't know.
That is a really, really good question. Anybody, got an idea? Because now this one has got, so much thing. Anybody got any idea how we can represent this to our client?
I think we are going to represent this to our clients in form of screenshots, because giving them a link and navigating through that link might give them a lot of.
No, I also like what you're saying, but I'm just slightly worried about screenshot, because it will be a long screenshot, right? How will you screenshot this whole thing? Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So maybe 2 screenshots. I don't know. So SSI is going on, connections are going up. Yeah, tell me.
How about if you download this offline and you send them as a file, you remove the information that you need them not to see?
It's too much work actually. Yeah.
For the Hootsuite will do download, and it captures everything.
I think you can use analytic tools to give you data if it's already arranged like that in a spreadsheet.
Sure. Well, I think looks like Jackson is not convinced why we are doing this. Anybody can explain to Jackson why we are doing this and why Hootsuite is not why Mr. Deng is like struggling every day with his client. He can easily take that data from Hootsuite, right? Like then you work with like 10 clients. Are you able to provide the Hootsuite thing to your clients? You have missed your every week to provide the right data, correct?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why can't you use Hootsuite?
Well, you see, with Hootsuite, there are some information that they don't capture.
Oh, that's a bad answer. It's a good answer. I mean, it's a right answer, but a very bad. Anybody tell me why we cannot use Hootsuite for reporting progress? Why? Where does Hootsuite work and where does it?
Because Hootsuite, only captures whatever that you have done on your LinkedIn. Like, for example, the number of posts you have done, how your posts were progressing. But in this dashboard, we have, our weekly things that how many posts have we done, how many connections have we done, and including the SSI. I think Hootsuite will not capture the SSI score.
Yeah. Still a bad answer. Very bad answer. There is one very simple answer I'm looking for. Hootsuite provide data only for one particular job, and we do many jobs. That's the answer I'm looking for. Your answer is correct, Nuuh. Deng's answer is also correct, but it's just not the right answer. Hootsuite cannot deliver results, or Hootsuite cannot show results for one particular job. Do you know which job is that? Wow. I'll be really shocked if you guys don't know the answer for this. It's really shocking. Hootsuite report.
You mean summarizing the data you have in maybe in a number of months or maybe weeks?
No. Hootsuite can only provide the reporting for one kind of job. Hootsuite cannot provide reporting for many kinds of jobs. Which job it can provide a very good report, and for which job it cannot provide any report.
I think it can provide you a good job when the Hootsuite you want to extract data maybe the post impression, like the post for the month.
That's not even the name of the job, Chol. You're not even able to understand my question. I'm saying there is a job for which you guys know the names of other jobs that we do, right?
I think Hootsuite is good at thought leadership.
So the guy who asked the question is able to answer. I think we just don't think, we typically try to switch off our brains and not use it when it is not required, especially in meetings like this. So you just need to think a little bit. Hootsuite can only provide data or results for thought leadership. Hootsuite is completely useless for generate revenue. Hootsuite is completely useless for raising capital. Hootsuite is completely useless for email marketing. I expect all of you to be able to tell this simple answer, and pretty much none of you are able to do that, which means you guys are completely not thinking, which is a pity. Anyways, it's okay. I think it's just it's the reality. So we have to work with the current reality. So
no, Anis, what confused me is like the data we have here, like how we extracting a data here. You can never extract it in Hootsuite the way
Joel,
we are
that is
doing.
not even the question. You're answering a question that I never asked. Did I ask, what does the data here do? No, I'm asking a simple question. What job Hootsuite can do and what job Hootsuite cannot do. It has nothing to do with the data here. How did I get this data? Where did it come from? All those are different questions. You must always think about the question that I'm asking rather than getting confused about everything else that I never asked. It's all right. I think it's all a learning process, right? So we have, a very good thing. It is completely telling us, when is the thing is getting added. It is a thing of the beauty, right? Now, I just want to make sure I add this month also here so that the month is also, if I want to just, only look at month, I can just do this and I can give you beautifully for the month. And my graph also will change, to the month. I think maybe I should be able to do that somewhere else, maybe, maybe add one more slicer here, whether it should be insert a slicer. I don't know whether I can insert a timeline, maybe. Yeah, maybe a timeline. I don't know. I don't know whether I can insert a timeline. No. Insert maybe another cell there. All connections. I don't know. Something is not right. Let me insert one more slicer. Insert.
My next question is, just for the sake of understanding, do really clients understand the benefit of SSI? Do they really understand its benefit?
I don't think so, no.
So if it is captured in our report, does it make sense to them?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
But in my previous report, when I added the SSI score in my report, I tried to explain that it is important in in one or two paragraphs. If we did so, maybe they will try to understand.
Yeah. Most of the times, we should assume that our clients don't understand anything, and we have to, explain it to them. Yeah, that's a perfect thing you did. No. Okay, very good. I'll add this one also because I really like, this weekly reporting and monthly reporting. Okay. So
yeah, about that, Mr. Anis, our clients do not think that we are trying to confuse them with a lot of data.
I mean, hopefully they won't, if you know how to explain. I mean, everything in life is confusing, if the teacher is bad. So you just need to learn how to, the question we should ask ourselves is it important? You have to get convinced first. Is it important? Are you convinced first? Is it important or not?
To me, it's very much important. It's very much important. It proves our activeness on their profile. Yeah.
Without we doing any work, for me, it is the ultimate number. It is one number that combines everything together, right? And we don't even need to do the work. It does it all by itself, right? Why would I not want to use it? I want to use it all the time. I want to really, celebrate that number, right? Because that number is like, amazing, right? Okay. The problem with this week month is it is a bit funny, actually. It's coming out like this rather than a time. I just wanted either weekly report or monthly report. I don't know how to do this. This is not the best way to do it, actually. It is good. So you can just click on 17th February and, it will just do it. Let me keep it here just so that, it is there. And I have to obviously click everything so that, it's all linked. I hope, see, this is something I did not know how to do, I just learned it myself just now. So I can basically, look at it for just 1 week. So this is just for the week of 17th of February. Oh, no, I needed to look at 17th of March, right? So the 17th of March is 76. Connections is so much, right? And then, everything is, for 17th of March. But now I want to look for everything. So I cancel the week, I cancel the month, I can see for everything. So I see my SSI going up, I am happy. I see my connections going up, I'm happy. I see my, profile views is going up and down. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't like, these mixing of these two things, right? When you mix two things, I feel it is terrible, because I don't know what is this and I don't know what is this, so I'm going to do a simple thing. I'm going to just make 2 tables instead of 1 because I really don't like, this mixing business. When it mixes, so I'm going to remove the profile views and I'm going to keep just 1 so that it is clean, nice and precise and and clean. I think we as human beings, right? It's always good to consume 1 at a time. Otherwise we get confused, I think. So okay, now it is clean. This is basically your impressions. Impressions. Does that make sense to everybody? Impressions.
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay, cool. And then same thing again. Insert. I mean, I know I'm doing so many in front of you so that you will learn it. But if anybody feels it's a bit boring, let me know. We can do something else quickly because I wanted to actually do something. This client review is important because it's the single biggest saving thing for us. So same thing, week and month there, and then we want to track. What do we want? We want post impressions. We have done profile views and. Yeah, we've done connections. Have we done connections? Yeah, connections we have done. I'm not sure whether this graph is good or this graph is good. Like these, things, because this graph shows, if you're going down, that you did badly. If it goes up, you did good, right? But it's really hard to know whether this is going up or down. Anyway, we'll worry about it. It's just one click to change these graphs, so it's not a big deal. So we did impressions, and now we have to do post. Let's do post, because I think number of posts is also very important, right? Because the thing that you did impressions is obviously because of the post that you did, isn't it? It's not like Okay, so I have done the post. I'll do one more. Insert pivot chart table. Go to the table, click on any place, Control A. Okay, I've got my next table here. Same thing, week, and I will give LinkedIn profile views. I think that's enough. We can keep clicking everything and we can get better, but I think this is good enough. Now I'm going to make sure that all these things are connected together in one thing. So I'm going to click 6 and 7 so that they are always, I need to select only here, and everywhere else it will be updated only for that particular client. Okay. Same thing here also. I just don't know how to do this weekly thing properly, so I don't know. We'll just connect it and keep it ready. Maybe we will find some answers. Okay, cool. So now, if I'm just taking one example, which is step up 1, and just any name you can take, niece. Okay. So yeah, only my data will come. So how many emails I sent or LinkedIn I've sent, etc., etc. The only problem I'm thinking is, if your client is doing, email campaign and LinkedIn campaign, it is going to be very interesting how this graph will look. But anyway, let's look at this. So this is for the whole month of, February 17 to March 17. And I've done my good job. My SSI has gone up. My connections are going up. My, oh no, what is happening? Oh shit, something is up. Upload failed. We cannot make merges someone. Oh boy. I don't know why that is happening. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I could just, maybe I'll just save it as V1 because I'm not sure what changes was the problem. But anyway. So if you're updating the file, don't update it while we are doing this class. As soon as I finished, you can do that. Okay, so V1. So the previous file has to be deleted, and we all have to work on this new file. So yeah, I think it's perfect in my view. So I think one thing we can learn is, like, if you want to collapse all these things and there is a way to, sort of, so you can do a refresh all in one shot, like, everything will be refreshed. I will do something so that everything is refreshed automatically. Refresh rate problem. There is a way to, collapse them all and expand them all, isn't it? I will find it. There is a way to, but right now it isn't the right way. So don't worry about it. But let's say you want to look at the same thing on a monthly basis, right? There is a way to do that. Like, let me just search collapse. Expand collapse. And I think there is, this way is obviously there, right click. Yeah, this one group, right? So it will group it. Okay, don't worry about it. I think, let's just, play with this one. I'm sure this is not perfect. I'm sure this will have lots of problems because has anybody done this one for your clients? Like, okay, so for Ryan, I think Bahana has done this one, 76. Okay, I'm sure Bahana, you are sending LinkedIn invites, right? I'm pretty sure it is already there. You probably are thinking where to go get it. His LinkedIn connections is not definitely 67. It will be, okay, so you putting, okay, very interesting. Bahana put 67. And I'm thinking he put 67 because because he's trying to look at, how many he connected, right? So Bahana, you don't have to do that. If you did that, right, it will be, a big, it's a huge problem, isn't it? So we can have that as a calculated field, isn't it, Bahana? So we don't need to create that one because we know the connections every week. So we can basically calculate that field, which is total connections made on that week. Yeah, Bahana, go ahead. Yeah, Bahana, you have something to say? I'm not sure whether you're talking. Yeah, we cannot hear you if you're talking. Hey guys, everybody can hear me? Anybody can talk quickly just to check if...
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Then it's so Bahana is having some problem, I guess. You know what I'm trying to get at, right? So we have the connections, but we also need one more small information, which is how many people connected back, isn't it? Yes, Bahana, go ahead. I guess there was a problem with your mic.
Sorry, I had to join from my phone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Now, I was saying I got slightly confused with the dashboard because I thought we are documenting the weekly connections. I mean, the number of people who have connected with the client. So I think that was a slight confusion. But I presume the client will also want to know, like if we're doing a weekly report, the number of those who have connected with him for that specific week. Not sure if that's possible to also factor in there.
No, that's okay. That's absolutely fine to be confused. But yeah, I'm just thinking the best way to do that is, in fact, this number of connected, right? In fact, you should not even need to, yeah, this number 30, you don't need to even, put it, isn't it? I think it should be automatically coming. This number of people who are connected can come from, this minus this, right? 2587 minus 2557 is 30. And that is what is this? Okay, 2557 minus 2552, it's 5. So that's what it is. So this number is nothing but this number of LinkedIn connections this week minus the number of LinkedIn connections last week. Anyways, we don't have to, invent anything new. I think it's already there. I was worried a little bit. So this is there. The dashboard already has a number of net new connections, which is here. This is the number of net new connections. The only small problem is, I'm thinking for, let's say, let's take you as an example. Let's take video XRM as an example. So we have, yeah. So if Jackson, Deng, and Burberry and Sheila update this one, what will happen to this one? So let me just take some number and update it. Maybe you guys can delete it and update it later. Let's say you sent in 100 invites and then 200 emails, 30 connected, and 20 read the email. Out of this 30 who connected, 5 engaged and 2 engaged here. Let's say 1 booked here and 1 booked here, just for the sake of, thing. Okay, I'm just looking at this, nothing else, right? So if I take video XRM as an account, because we have to report this whole thing as one thing, and go here and choose video XRM as my account. Okay, and my client is, I can choose my client, or I can just, remove my client, right? So, yeah. So video XRM is there. What is happening? Why is it 0 everywhere? The reason why it is 0 everywhere is because this dashboard is not refreshed. So always remember to right click and refresh. So as soon as you refresh, these numbers will come. And this is very interesting and very, very, very interesting, right? Because it actually added everything, the LinkedIn invited and email, everything is added together. Wow. So that's another problem that we need to solve if we want to, solve that problem. Even if we only take one client, let's say, who did we update? Vadim we updated, okay. Even if we take just one client, so let's say, I chose video XRM here, and I chose just one client. Even if I chose one client, so I chose account video XRM and I chose Vadim as one account client. What it is doing, it is combining, all the 200 LinkedIn I sent. So I sent 100 LinkedIn and 200 emails, right? It is combining all of them together and saying I did 300. What our clients might prefer is, where did that thing go? So this pivot table is slightly wrong, so it needs to be corrected. I'm thinking how to correct it. And the way to correct it is by saying, what was the channel? How is this looking? Will it create more confusion? Let me see for me how it looks. This is going to be a big problem actually because you guys able to understand? You know, I fixed a problem, which is if you have a client, you know, does he like to change, you know, thing? You can look at it together or you can look at it separately, right? Yeah. Oh, I found this one, right? Look, expand, collapse, expand. So I think it is over here in pivot table analyze. You can collapse it or you can expand it. Collapse it or expand it. Yeah, let's keep it like this actually, because, you know, let's say Burberry is trying to report it. What he can do is he can simply, you know, click here, come to pivot table analyze and basically say expand. Right? I think you have to click here. Yeah. So you have to click on, you know, the name of the place where you want to expand. So if you say expand, it will expand into, if you say collapse, it will collapse. I hope, you know, you're able to see this one. This expanding and collapsing. Okay, cool. Is this now something that you guys can do? Let me delete all these things because I don't want you guys to confuse this one. I'll save it. We'll select all the clients. And we will always, you know, we have to just update it, you know, for the time that we are, you know, we are on the 17th of March. So we'll only update the 17th of March. Why is Nuuh and Sadak have updated the same one?
Anis, I'm just the same person who done that because it is the same client. I just copied. I'm the one who did that.
Then you forgot to use your brains, Nuuh.
I was to ask you even, you know, because we are doing the same thing. What we are doing, the other job that we are doing for Anuj is different from whatever information is stored here.
Yeah. So basically that is the email, isn't it? So you haven't looked at this email thing, isn't it? So the email is, you know, we are collecting email for him, isn't it?
Yeah, we are collecting emails, email lead for him.
Yeah. So either you can just try to put that number over here, like how many emails we collected, etc., or just leave them empty. But don't put, you know, this is not his LinkedIn result, isn't it? So his LinkedIn result is here. This is the LinkedIn, right? Channel LinkedIn. This is email. So email, you know, don't update it because, you know, I mean, why would I want the same number to come 2 times, you know, for the same client? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Even if I had done it that way, you should have pointed out, Anis, you have made a mistake. Right?
Okay. Good.
Yeah. You know, so it's only one client, and this one is there only because we are doing the collection of emails for him. So you can basically say, you know, we collected so many emails.
We have that number. I will put that number.
Yeah, that's all you need to do, basically, right?
Okay.
Other columns you can just leave them empty.
Right.
Okay. Or you just leave the whole thing empty because it's a job. This dashboard is not designed to capture that data. So leave it. Don't even bother entering it. It's okay.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, patience. You're doing it for anybody. You know, can I help somebody? You know, on and if you're struggling, like if you don't know, where will I find my SSI? Wow, what the hell? Somebody just changed everything, or did I screw it up? Oh my God. Somebody just, changed everything. God. Yeah. So, I don't know. So this is the problem with, anyways, it's all right. So, so you see, the instructions. So don't update the old one. The old one is, dead and gone. This is a new one. So I'll just share the link with all of you, the new one. So don't update it right now. Just wait for me to complete the session. So if you don't know how to get your SSI, click here. If you don't know how to get your invitations, LinkedIn invitations, click here. If you don't know how to get your connected, then click here. It will give you a sense of how to do it, right? Your booked meetings, booked meetings has to come from, only. And then LinkedIn connections, LinkedIn post, last impressions. So one small thing, okay? So I don't know whether some of you notice this. When you click here, okay, let's say, I want the post impressions, you click here, you'll get this
The last
dashboard.
4 things can be found in the same place.
Yeah, the last 4 things can be found in the same place. But I want you to know that the last 4 things may not be there for everybody. You're understanding. So this one, right, the LinkedIn this thing, just, all of you just click on it and tell me whether it's even coming for you. I just put it on the chat channel, linkedin.com/dashboard. Just click on the one that I just put on the Zoom chat and tell me whether it is even coming. The page is even opening for you. Can you guys try it?
It's open for me.
Does it open like this? Does it give you all the 4 things?
Yeah.
And okay, so does it look like this, Patience? Is this you or your client?
Me.
Okay.
That's open for myself, and it's the same as what is on the screen.
Okay. Anybody else? Because for many of you, it will not open like this. Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, very good. Okay. Anybody? Abdul Qadir Mina, Abdullahi Muhammad, Abadi. Does it show this one when you click on your thing? You can click on it from phone. You can click on it from anywhere. Makal Lobako, Fozia. Because it should not show you this one. This one will only be shown if you have enabled the creator mode on. Does that make sense? Rita Ramadani, are you able to click on the thing that I sent? For many of you, this click should not be even opening.
Mine is not opening.
Najib, it's not opening for you. Can you share your screen, Najib?
Wait, okay.
Yeah, it should not open. It won't open. It should not
Mine
open.
is also not opening.
Okay, who's that? Okay, yeah, Flavia. Yeah, can you share your screen, or let's see if any of you who's it's not opening, can you share your screen? Anybody? It should not open for many people because yes, Zakaria.
It's working on me. When I click, just take me there to analytic and tools.
Very good. So, for the people for whom this won't open are the people, who haven't followed instructions from the past. But that's okay. It becomes extremely critical, for us to learn this, right? So let's see what happens. See, look, it is even telling you what is the problem. It is even telling you, what is the problem and what you should do. It says creator mode is off. You have to turn it on. So all you have to do, Flavia, just click on details. And anybody else who's not, click next. Yeah, you can just turn on. Yeah, that's it. No, just view page.
Yeah, and his mine has open.
Yeah. Now go to the dashboard, Flavia. Yeah, just click on that analytics and tools. That's all. Just that arrow is there, top arrow, or anywhere in the screen. If you click, it will go, that 4,390%. See, look at what has happened to, Mui Cheng, right? As of last week, she never had anything. And this week, she's got 943 impressions. That's what we are going to tell our client, how big an impact we are making for them. Yeah. Flavia, are you not able to understand what I'm saying? Just click on that analytics and tools. Yeah, so you will get everything. So Abadi, you got it? Abadi, how to do this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Anis.
Yeah. Yes, Abadi.
Yeah, mine has opened. It takes me direct to the analytics and tools.
If it is open, then you don't have any problems, right?
Yeah, mine is okay.
Okay.
And it's not showing me.
So share your screen and, I can tell you what is the problem.
Okay.
I mean, you just saw Flavia's screen, right? What she did. Can you not do the same thing? Yunus, did you see Flavia's screen?
Yeah, and it's on mine.
Okay. Let's see what you're able to show.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. I think it's already there for you. It's just click on the thing. Yeah, click on the dashboard. Yeah, it should open. If you have enabled creator mode, it should show you the analytics. If you have not enabled creator mode, it won't show you. So yeah, it doesn't show you, right? Because you have not enabled the creator mode. So you have to enable the creator mode. Unfortunately, I don't know why it is showing like this. For Flavia, it showed clearly where to go to enable the creator mode. Maybe because it's a mobile phone, it is not showing. Go to your profile, just click on your profile and go to your profile.
In LinkedIn.
Yeah, in LinkedIn, just go to your profile and your profile. This is not your profile, is it? Yeah, here. And then just add, maybe on the, just come down. Okay, the three dots are, okay, yeah, creator mode is on actually. So your creator mode is on actually. So it should show you. So you click on analytics, click on any of those things, 208 profile views, that one, anything you can click.
For post 3 or what?
No, on top, you see that analytics. If you click on any of the analytics, does it work?
Yeah.
Click on it. Yeah. No, go back. It's not who's viewed your profile. We're not looking at who's viewed your profile. Ideally, it should. It is showing you all these things, but I want all the 4 things to show at the same time. Just go to the chat and click on the dashboard once again. It should open the dashboard. I don't know why it is not opening the dashboard for you. Go to the chat and click this one. Yeah. When you click this, it should automatically open the 4 things. Yeah, it's not doing it for you. For maybe it's the phone or some problem basically.
Let him try to make his browser in desktop view.
Okay. Yeah, can you try to do that? How to do that thing? Desktop view. You go to your browser and then, as if it should show the LinkedIn as a desktop rather than this one. Yeah, click and then just put desktop thing and then, click on the dashboard. Yeah, I think now it will show you probably. Oh, no, it is not actually.
Mine was,
I think it's still yet.
asking me maybe to open that link using my
Now Eunice, click on that link.
I did.
Try again. Yeah, if something is not, I mean, it should just open. It is, no, it is every time he clicks, right, it opens a new thing. And, do one thing, it's not working. It won't work. Go to the desktop view that you have created. Just go to the desktop view. Just close all these, but yeah. No, the other one, yeah, create a desktop and type in the URL. So create the desktop view first, because it should look like a, just, desktop site. Yeah. And then here, type the dashboard. Exactly. Yeah.
I shared it.
Yeah. Just type and say enter.
I type what?
Just copy and paste the whatever is there in the chat. Copy and paste.
No, copy the link in the chat and bring it to your Chrome.
The problem is, the desktop view basically. Yeah, copy that message, come to the Chrome, and type on that thing. Yeah, and then enter. Something is not.
It's not working. It's just going directly to the feed.
Yeah. His creator mode is also on. We have checked that. It's
Let
basically
me refresh.
something to do. Yeah.
I will
Sorry.
turn again the Zoom. Let me refresh.
Yeah, I think something is not
No,
right.
it should be because of the mobile phone.
It's definitely because of the mobile phone and not a desktop. That's why it is a problem.
Hello?
Okay, you can stop sharing. Yes, Najib?
Yes, can I share mine?
Yeah, you can. While you're doing it, please don't update the old one, because the old one is, I've stopped sharing. I'll share the new one. Yeah, you can see. So I'm just putting the new link.
Yes, Anis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just opened the link. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
See something.
Nuuh, can you tell him what to do? He's not turned on the creator mode, in my opinion. That's why it is showing like that. Go to your profile and turn on your creator mode.
Oh, yeah.
Click on your profile, Najib.
This one.
It is actually on.
It is on. It is on.
So the problem is basically, phone.
Then it is because of the mobile phone.
Mobile phone.
Okay. Okay, let me try.
I have checked on the phone and it was showing me.
Yeah, something is wrong with the way this thing is designed. I don't know, because it won't show on the app. Okay, it has to be on a Chrome browser. I think that is the main thing. Try to click again. If it opens the app, that means it won't show you. Something went wrong. What went wrong? And see, look, it is opening inside your app, right? So you close your app. If it won't open inside your app, it will have to be on your Chrome browser.
Okay, can I use my laptop?
Yeah. In laptop, it will work perfectly.
Okay, let me share my laptop.
No, I think maybe there's some features which are not turned on in creator mode, because I'm using a phone and then I just click a link. It asks me to either open using an app or open using a browser. Then I choose the app and it's open up. Maybe some things not set it on LinkedIn.
Some of you were complaining that you know, the thing was not opening. The Notion website was not opening. Is it not opening for
The Notion is completely not opening. It's asking us for permission. Yesterday you were working on it. Maybe you did something.
Yeah, even me, I'm facing the same.
You did something completely, you know. Yeah.
They just want money basically now. That's
Can
the
I
idea.
get the Anis, can I get the link again? Because I just
It is
connected
asking us to
my
get
laptop.
permission from the admin to add us as members.
Yeah, it looks like Notion is
Anis, can I get the
Yeah, just no. Can you help? Thing. I'll
Can
just
I get
try.
the link? Can I get the link again? Because I connected my laptop now. Because I don't have that link.
Okay, let me share.
Guys, is it working for all of you?
Not for me.
What are you saying, Patience? It's not working for you.
Yeah,
Najib, I shared the link again.
To log in. It just
Yeah, let me
means
check.
just to log in.
Oh, which one? For Notion?
Yes.
Wow.
You see, it is now open.
Copy the link in the dashboard and then paste it somewhere in your Chrome, in your browser.
Okay.
Click on your profile and see if your creator mode is on.
It is on.
Click on me, then now go up.
Yeah.
No. Yes, it's on. Now, Najib, what you can do, go back to the feed and then type dashboard. Click on the link above. Go back to the feed, yeah. Now click top linkedin.com/dashboard.
I type.
Yeah. Click on the no, not that one. The top link where you have linkedin.com/feed.
Oh.
In the uppermost, yeah. Double click again. Click again, yeah. Remove that feed. Remove the feed and write dashboard. Don't highlight, my God.
I just removed.
No, you have removed everything. I didn't tell you to remove everything. I just told you to remove the feed. Go back. Yes, click. Just delete the feed. The feed alone, not everything. Delete the word feed. And then type dashboard.
Dashboard, huh?
Now type dashboard.
Let's go.
Enter. Okay.
Yeah. Oops. Something's not right.
No, I think there is somewhere on his profile, I mean on his account, where I saw the word analytics. He would have clicked there and then we see whether it can help. Let him scroll down a bit.
Okay, Najib, let's go to your creator mode tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, this analytics.
Yes.
Where?
Click here. No, that one will only show you profile views.
So where I click where?
Click on creator mode.
Creator mode is already on.
Click on creator mode, yes. Yeah. Turn it off. Turn it off. Save it. Go back to the link. Go back to the link in the chat.
On it.
The link in the chat, yeah, the link in the chat, so that it will ask you to turn on your creator mode once again.
So you mean I close this way? This tab, huh?
Yeah, you can just close and yeah. Just go back to the link in the chat. Then try opening that link. It must ask you to turn on your creator mode, then you can do it from there.
Very interesting. I think they are rolling out this feature to everybody. Yeah, turn the creator mode on, Najib, again. Just turn this on. I think there is maybe a genuine, this is a brand new feature. It is just being rolled out, I guess. So, for many people, so yeah, click on creator mode. Yeah, follow your audience. Yeah, next. Yeah. Research, leadership. Yeah, that's all fine. No, wait. Why the last one is not turned on? Okay, only LinkedIn Live, audio, event, newsletters. Okay. Go to the next one. Turn on. Okay. Okay. Next. Oh no, you can just skip all these things. We don't need any of these things. Okay, now I think no. Yeah, now click on the dashboard. Just see if you can click on the replace linkedin.com/dashboard. It should be there already in your thing. No, just click on your Zoom. That should be enough. You don't have to type anything.
Can I type now?
No, you don't have to type. Just click on your Zoom chat and then click on the link we sent you. I think
you said
my thing is, Najib, don't worry, it'll come to you. If this is your profile, right? Are you logged into your client's profile somewhere else?
My client profile?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Log into your client profile and do the same thing and see if it is appearing for him. Does it make sense?
Okay, I will try it.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyone else who's stuck, especially, right now, I don't want to spend too much time on, your profile, but as long as your client profile works, we should be good.
Hello, Anis.
Yeah.
Me, I'm stuck on my client's work because my VPN is now not working well. I don't know what's to be the problem.
Ask your team leader. Did you ask your team leader?
I sent it in the group last time, but no one got back to me.
Flavia, the group is not your team leader. I'm sure you have a team leader, right? You should talk to that person every day. So your team leader is responsible for solving your problems, not some WhatsApp group. I hope that's clear to everybody, right? Do you think your WhatsApp group cares anything about you? I don't think so. If you have a problem, take the phone and call your team leader immediately. Don't come and talk about the problem, in a call like this, or send it in the WhatsApp group. Only if you and your team leader are not able to solve the problem, then put it in the WhatsApp group, then bring it over here. Do not bring your problems to the WhatsApp group or here every day without talking to your team leader. Is that clear to everybody? I mean, it should be a normal thing, right? Yes, Semesa?
I was about to say yes. It's okay to start with the team leader first.
Yeah. And all your team leaders, we know that the reason I'm saying that, Flavia, you wasted a day or two, right? If you had asked your team leader, they would have helped you immediately, because we are trying to do something with VPN, and they know what we are trying to do. And who's your team leader? Flavia?
Deng.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to solve the problem.
Hello, Anis. The team leader, if you told his team leader to help you, he told you you'll choose the time you can come to solve your problem, and you're still waiting but he told you don't have more time to come to see your problem, to solve your problem, so that you see everyone make our problem in the WhatsApp groups.
Yeah. If your team leader is not useful, then it's good to change that person to somebody who's useful. And because I honestly think that's the best way to work, actually. The Notion problem, let me try to see, is all of you, let me just put a Notion link and let me check if all of you are completely, blocked from Notion. Looks like Notion has gotten very greedy and they want money. Oh, okay, guys, can you check?
Where did you put the link?
Anis, it has just opened.
What is the
link?
Yeah. Life is full of very interesting things. Can you just check, everybody?
It's working now.
Yesterday we did that thing with them. I mean, it's really getting very powerful, what we are doing, guys, because of what we did yesterday, isn't it? I think, I'm so positive that, people like, I don't know, Jean Mercy or Farhio, or any of the people who even Ramadani, I think he was there before and he joined us again. We taught something yesterday, isn't it? I hope you guys remember what we taught yesterday, right? The only thing that a new person needs to learn in order to start, working, remember that one, guys? I don't know how to bring it here. Maybe should I put it under this beginners? Like, I want to tell the people that the only skill you need in order to become successful on your day one, the first day of your thing is this one, right? Go to Chat GPT. I don't know. I will put it somewhere else also, because we are creating the same thing everywhere, right? If this person knows this particular, within this particular job, so Let me see if I can do something. So this is the job, guys. Okay, this is the name of a job. Okay, I hope you guys understand, right? So this is a name of a job, right? Is that okay, guys? You know, when I say this is the name of a job, you understand, right? This is the name of a job. Then what is this? What is selling on LinkedIn? Is it not the name of a job? So this is the name of a job. So this is the name of a job. We'll even say, you'll give it a number. This is the name of a job. Big name, okay? This is the name of a job, generate revenue through LinkedIn, okay? Now this job, you know, how much money, you know, you can make from this job? Let's say 24,000 KES. Let's say this is the total money you can make from this job. Okay, then what is this then? What is this? Selling on LinkedIn. What is this? If this is the job, sorry, if this is the job, what is this selling on LinkedIn? What should we call it? Is it should we also call it a sub job?
A skill.
Yeah, that's a perfect word I was looking for. You can call it a skill. Okay, this is a skill. Okay.
I think it's a practical part of generating revenue.
Correct. It is the skill that either you have it or you don't have it. Okay. Okay, that is okay. But if this is the skill, then what the hell is this then? What is this then? What is connecting? What is all these things? Connecting, commenting, engaging, selling. What is all these things?
I think those things now are your responsibility. What you have, the task that you have to do now. Connecting,
no,
yeah,
you're
saying
correct.
that connecting, commenting, those now are the duty or responsibility that you have to do the work.
No, I agree. But yeah. I'm saying, what is it? Is it a job? So let's say if you have this skill, okay, let's say if you have the skill, how much money can you earn if you have the skill? If you have all these 4 skills, connecting, commenting, engaging, selling, how much money can you earn if you have all these 4 skills? Sorry?
$600.
No. See, the total available thing is only 24,000, right? So if you know this skill, you know, you can earn, I would say, 20,000. Why you can only
earn 20,000, Anis?
Yeah, exactly. Why you can earn 20,000 is because the remaining 4,000 is going to be given to your team leader, right? So that is what you can earn. Job that will give you 24,000, right? Skill that will give you. Then you must be thinking, okay, what is a big deal? I don't want that 4,000, you know, I don't want to learn anything more than that, right? But I think, you know, in this now, okay, that's interesting. What if you don't know how to do all these 4 things? You only know one thing. Then what happens? Anybody?
You'll be earning 10,000.
Exactly. So this is a sub skill that will give you 10,000 KS. It is a sub skill, you know, it is a smaller skill. How long do you think you need to learn the skill? This one, connecting.
One day, 2 days.
I don't know, 1 day, 2 days, half a day. If you're brilliant, 1 hour.
The slowest person will take about 3 days.
Sorry, come again.
Yeah, the slowest person can take 3 days.
The slowest person can take 3 days. Yeah. You're correct. You can take 3 days, 4 days, maybe a week. It's okay. I mean, like, in which world you can learn something in 1 week and do a job, right? In which world?
Step up.
You know,
Only step up world.
seriously, I'm just, I'm not being very, it's not like, it's it, that's it, some people are lucky, some people are, struggle for a long time, but it's definitely, the thing is there. So if you know all these other things, commenting, engaging, and saying, then you can learn. See, the thing why we are dividing, why are we giving 10,000 to this one small skill and then giving the same 10,000 to all these big skills? These 3 skills are big. Why? Why can't we give only, 5,000 to this guy and give 15,000 to the guy who can comment, engage, and sell? Anybody? Why are we giving,
Because the dynamic connecting is the base of everything. Without connecting, you cannot do the other, the remaining things. Maybe the person who have connected has done half of what is remaining.
No, it's not a good answer. No.
Hello, Anis.
Yeah.
I think this is a key factor for you to win your first job, is to know how to connect.
No. But now we have to be fair, right, Flavia? All that is correct, okay? But you have to be fair, Let's say this work, right? Connecting is done by Nuuh, okay? Connecting, engaging, and selling is done by Flavia, okay? Just look like 3 very difficult things that Flavia is doing, and Nuuh is doing a very easy thing called connecting. But we pay them both the same 10,000. Why? Why are we paying Nuuh 10,000 when he's doing a simple job, and why we are paying Flavia the same 10,000 when she's doing a very complicated job of commenting, engaging, and selling? Why?
I think, to my understanding, without connecting, we can't do the other 3.
That's true, but that is not the reason, right, Noor? We can't just because, so it is like this, Noor. You're saying there are 4 steps in a job, okay? The first step is very important. Without the first step, you can't do second, third, and fourth. Is it a good reason to pay the guy who do the first step, half 50% of all the money? That sounds very unfair. Nobody, come on, guys. I mean, there's much more intelligence in this group. Why are we paying, the guy who connect the same money as the guy who can comment and engage and sell? It's a really easy answer. It's a very easy answer. Wow. No? I think people are tired now. I should let you guys go. So the reason is very simple. Always think, in terms of the amount of time, So money is not only about, So money is equal to time you have spent. Also, right? It's only fair. See, Nuuh is time spent. So how many work that Nuuh has to do? Nuuh has to connect with nearly, 600 people, okay, per day, right? So Okay. Nuuh has to connect with 600 people, and he takes, let's say, I don't know, 5 minutes for each person. That is how much equal to 600 into 5 is 3,000 minutes in a month. 3,000 minutes is how many? 20 hours, huh? 3,000 divided by 60 is how much? 6. Is it 50 hours? Okay, this is what Nuuh has to do, right? What Flavia has to do? She doesn't need to connect with 600 people, right? She has to comment, engage, and sell with maybe just 200 people multiplied by, but she might need to spend 30 minutes each, right? Which is equal to 6,000 minutes in a month, which is equal to 50 hours in a month. Now, is it fair to pay Flavia and Nuuh the same money? You understand now why it is the case, right? Oh my God, you guys are really quiet. So that's why, even though Flavia does the difficult work, she only does it for a small number of people. Even though Nuuh does the easy work, he does it for 600 people. That's why it is, the money is shared equally between the two of them. Why is it needed that, we need 2 people to do this job, or we can easily do this with 1 people?
Only 1 person.
Then why do we have 2 people to do the job? If 1 person can do it, why do we put? No. If 1 people can do the job, then why do we need 2? Why do we put 2 people? No.
Maybe, to my understanding, maybe the person cannot do the 4 steps. Maybe he knows only the first step. That's why we need to.
Yeah, that is correct. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, the person has just joined us a few months ago or a few days ago. They have mastered the first one. They don't know how to do the second, third, and the fourth. So until they master the second, third, and fourth, let us, allow somebody else to do that job. Once the person has mastered, then all the 4 things can be done by 1 person, and they can take home, whatever, the entire money. What about all these things? Determining the potential, identifying the target audience, reporting, wow, who's supposed to do all these things? Right? This is also the determining the client's potential. There are 2 parts to it. Somebody has to teach it. Okay, so your team leader will teach it, and your team member has to do it. So this is also a skill that both of you should learn. This is a skill only for the team leader. This is a skill needed. So daily update will be done by the team member. Weekly and monthly will be done by the team leader. That's it, guys. This is all you need. So we will learn this like this, and all you need is, seriously, you don't even need to come here to look at all these big numbers. You simply go to the connecting skill, because that is the only skill you need to start working for StepUp.1 today, and to start working for any of your clients that you win from tomorrow. This is the only skill you need. So how to learn that skill, why we learn it, what is it, how to learn it, what is the formula for learning it, what is the formula for generating the message, example, a real prompt that you will use. You don't even need to do anything to start working. You just copy and paste this prompt because it's already done for you, right? Everything is done for you. And then the step-by-step guide, let's say you don't know what to do, but there is a guide here, right? You just click, and then the guide will walk you through the process, right? This is not yet the right one, but we'll put the right one. And you don't know any of these things, there is a video that will explain to you how to do it. I mean, like, you can't be, you can't ask for something, easier than this. It's not fair, right? There is a video There is a step-by-step guide, and then there is all these things that explains, I mean, anybody, like, what I want to challenge is, Jean Mercy, are you there? Jean Mercy? Anybody who joined today for the first time? The thing is, Nuuh is there, but Nuuh, is this your second time, right?
Yeah, it's the second time.
So it's okay. If somebody's first time is not there, second time also works. I'll just paste the thing. Okay, have a look at this Nuuh. Let me see if you can come back to me on Monday and tell me that you have done this for 100 clients. Is that something that you can try? I would like you to, don't worry about teaching, learning everything. Okay, don't worry about, I know Nuuh can teach you, but, all I want you to do, go to this page, learn this yourself. You don't need, some big professor to teach you how to. It's really easy. If you start reading this, it'll become so easy, right? Read this yourself. And the main thing is, this one, the example, the step of one example. Okay, you copy this whole prompt, right? The only thing that you need to change is basically this one, right? This one, right? You have to change this red color one for every client, because this red color one is the data about your client, the data about his about section, the data about his experience section, the data that is there in some news section. So you copy paste the entire data that you know about your client, and then Chat GPT will generate a connection message for you. You just copy and paste the connection message and connect to hundreds of clients. That's all it is. I think we've done enough today. Any? Yeah, Flavia.
Okay, there is a task that you told us to work on last time, me and Deng, about looking for the CBOs that can help us provide us space that we can partner with. Sure. And I came up with 2 of them. One is called Yeda, and the founder of it is right now with us on this call. Is called Ramadan. Yeah. So we talked much about that issue, and then he's like able to provide us with a space. And I took his mobile number and all the credentials, and then I'll be able to share with you on your WhatsApp.
Yeah, I've been talking. I already know Ramadani. I've been talking to him, on the phone, WhatsApp. So my simple thing is just to know who lives near to Ada. Like, who is the team leader who can, set up the whole thing with Ada?
The team leader who can reach out to there?
Yeah, like, what is the point of having a space if there is no team leader to occupy it?
We will choose one, because me and Patience at times with Mwesa and Zakaria, we at times meet in the same place. It is just nearby SA Center.
I see. Okay. So choose the leader that go and have a word with Ramadani and ask him, how can we partner? Right? How do we partner in such a way that, we are able to work together?
Center.
Yeah, it's we are not doing some secret, operations, isn't it? It's really simple. Every one of you will have your own teams and will have your own spaces, right? So talk with Ramadani, find out, how you can collaborate. What is the benefit for Ramadani because of we using his center? What is the benefit of, you because of you using? So discuss the benefits, form a partnership and just get going. There is really nothing more from anybody. It is the main thing for this to work is who will be the leader who will lead the creation of this particular team in the space that Ada currently has. That is the main question. If the team leader is there, then everything else is, Patience is already doing it, Farah is already doing it, Westin is already doing it. It's just simply, a partnership. Does that make sense, guys, what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
Yeah. And it has to benefit both parties. You know, Ramadani has to benefit from our thing. If one day he becomes a team leader and he can also, you know, join StepUp.1, more than happy. So he can partner with, you know, one of the experienced team leaders to do the same thing. It all depends on who is going to run the show. Am I making it clear? I mean, you mentioned a few names, right? Patience and Nuuh may not be interested, right? Because Patience and Nuuh are already creating a separate center. So they may not be interested in working with Ramadani.
Okay, I'll be the team leader. I'll become the new team leader for this.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not ready, Flavia. You know,
I'm not ready, but all things goes by learning.
Exactly. So yeah, maybe it will take you some time, but you know, find somebody who can lead a team and deliver results. And that person could, you know, because all of us have ambitions, right? If I ask all of you, you know, everybody wants to be ambitious, but ambition should match the skill and experience, correct? Just being ambitious will not take you anywhere. You have to show that in learning the skill and proving it in your experience. Are you guys with me? I'm not against anybody. I just, when Flavia is saying this, I feel so happy because that's what I want people to say. You know, I want to be a leader, right? I want every one of you to say, and I'm pretty sure every one of you will become a leader. I'm 100% sure. Every one of you here, irrespective of how good or bad your English is, and whether you can talk loud or talk soft, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The whole idea that only people who can talk can become leader has gone out. We live in a world today where even if you cannot speak one full sentence in English, you can still be a big leader. Big leader. Right? So, you know, I'm just talking. So Flavia, don't be disappointed. What I'm saying is your skills and experience do not match your ambition right now. Right? So
okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it, but only I would like you to, I mean, I will choose someone like who will lead that place so that we don't lose it. Because someone else might even come in and then partner with them and then they build their own infrastructures and then we lose the space.
Yeah, exactly. So you need a leader who can easily lead a team of 10 people, you know, in that space.
Hello, Nis?
Yeah, Zakaria.
Yeah, I hope we can go along with Flavia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you guys are, you know, really, giving me huge amount of confidence, Flavia and Zakaria. But you just need a strong, experienced leader. Like if Jason was there, I would have said, wow, let's go with him. Unfortunately, he's not there. But we need to find somebody. I don't know whether you guys agree with me or not, Zakaria, but without a leader, you will not be able to survive, you know, clients. And I'm not even worried about winning jobs. You and Flavia can easily win 10 jobs, easily. But you and Flavia cannot hold on to 10 jobs without a leader. A leader is needed so that he can hold on to the jobs for as long as possible. Am I making sense, Zakaria? Do you agree with me? You can say no to what I'm saying, because your experience could be very different.
It's true, Anis, but still we need to have someone to like stand with us and then work.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody has to be with you every day. You know, we can't have a long distance, you know, you can't say, oh, I have this guy from Nairobi and he will be my leader. No, it won't work. You need somebody who will sit with you every day.
Anis.
Yeah. Yes, Rama. Yes, Zakaria.
Because I have experience, I've worked with Jason, and then with Vestin, so I have a huge experience. So I can prove that. for sure.
No, I have no doubt about it, Zakaria. I have extremely high hopes on you.
Yes, because instead of waiting for tomorrow, so we can just starting do it for today. Then we see.
Yeah, Zakaria, absolutely. Do it, absolutely. What I have not seen from you, Zakaria and Flavia, is your leadership skills, in managing many clients. That is what I have not seen yet. Do you have it? Of course you do, but I have not seen it.
Can you repeat? In which way to manage the client?
No, Zakaria, like which team are you working for? Just give me one example so that I can tell you that right for you itself. Which team are you working for? Because I can easily take Flavia and give her an example. But I don't want to, give her an example because it's an easy example. She understands it without me giving an example. But give me a team name that you are working on, Zakaria.
We are in a vesting team.
No, which one? No, which client? Give me a name of a client.
Oh, the client that I'm working for.
Yeah.
Okay, Niraj.
Niraj, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, Neeraj is a thing, but, I don't know how to, I'm just looking for a specific scenario where, I would get this. For example, maybe setting up a meeting with Neeraj every week or every month, talking to Neeraj, understanding his problems, making sure that you are able to, guide the ship in the right way. This is what a leader should do.
That is extra.
Yeah. When Neeraj is saying, guys, this is not working, you have to be able to come back and say, Neeraj, let's meet. Let's see how to make it work. Let's try this. Let's try that. A leader is somebody who is continuously talking to their client and either delivering results or finding other ways to deliver results, and so on and so forth. That is what I mean by a leader, Zakaria. You have the skills to do it. You just don't have the experience to do it. That's all. But you don't have to wait for anybody. You and Flavia just start working. With Ada, with Ramadani. Find out. You just need an experienced leader who will come and bet it with you. You can't work with Vestine on this because she's long distance. Yes, Vestine. Other people, do you guys agree with me, or you think I'm disappointing, Zakaria and Flavia?
Hello, Anis. Hello, Anis.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, I'm not disappointed. It's just like we are learning out of our mistakes that we are doing or out of the experiences that you are having. But still remember these people like Nuuh, at Deng, the Farahs, and then Patience, they were like us. They believed in themselves. And if they did not believe in themselves, they wouldn't have done, or they wouldn't have been whom they are now. So it's just a matter of believing in yourself and then prove to your leader, Ama, to prove to your founder that you can do something good. So that means we'll have to work together with Zakaria and then come up with some graduates, teach them the skills that we're already having as we are learning from our leaders.
Absolutely. No, that is exactly. So you have the ambition and I can see that very clearly. Second, you have the skill or not. I'm not sure whether you guys have all the skills, but definitely you have some skills. The main thing that is lacking is experience, the ability to do this with 1, 2, 3, 4 clients. So then you get that experience of how that's okay. This is how you deal with a client. This is how you deliver results. This is how you make them happy. This is how you do. So that's what, the experience is what is badly missing in both of you. But you have to make a start. So please make a start. There is no, nobody to tell you, whether you're a leader or not. You have to just simply prove with your experience. That's it. Because what I can see is what you do with your client. What I don't see is what you're thinking in your brains. Make sense to everybody? But it is a... So I'm really surprised, Deng and, Jackson, we don't have anybody who can make use of this amazing thing that Ramadani and Flavia and Zakaria, because these are amazing people. And we should just jump on this opportunity and grab that opportunity and, run with that opportunity, right? Am I missing something? Why am I not seeing many enthusiastic leaders here? Are they not there, these enthusiastic leaders? Sheila, Jackson, Deng. No, I mean, I know maybe you guys have already sorted your problem. Patience, can you tell me, like, what is the real issue? Like, why are we run out of leaders who have that experience?
I'm not sure, Anis. Yeah, I don't know how am I going just to explain this. There's some leaders who can do that, but the problem can form, they are very busy, doing their own things. Because I remember, even Flav himself, his team leader is cussing, Yeah, he's saying thank, because there is a difference between the team leader who's leading the project and the one who normally been with you and trying just to teach your skills. Maybe the problem is most of them, they are busy doing their own things. Yeah.
What about Muesa? We have Muesa, we have, see, the thing is we have to remove the people who already have done it, right? So we have to remove Westin. We have to remove Nuuh. We have to remove Patience. We have to remove Deng, right? So who is left out? Right. So we have Muesa, we have
Jackson.
We have Burberry.
I think they live far from this place. Maybe that's why.
They are very far away, is it? Jackson, Burberry, Muesa.
No, Jackson is living here nowadays. Maybe he can say something. Yeah. Jackson.
Yeah. Maybe I think, have a word with you guys, yeah. Yes, Jackson.
So Anis, my place is far away from that area. And sometimes when it rains, there's some kind of laggers, the water gets cold. So
no, you cannot. If it is very far, you can't really, do this. So in that case, okay. Yes, Jackson.
My ambition is to make my own center. That's what I'm working for.
Absolutely. Yeah, we should not be. So yes, it's already there. So that means anybody knows whether Burberry, Muesa, are they close to this place or no?
Burberry is very far. It's very far.
For my suggestion, I see Muesa, it is not very far. It is my office.
Mm-hmm.
So, and every day we meet with Muesa. Muesa come every day in South Center. So I'm the near for South Center. So that Muesa is be the one who will lead that place.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know why Muesa is not talking. Maybe he's not.
Yes, Anis.
Yeah.
I was using the South Center for some times, but for now, I'm working with the patients. We are together with the patients. And the thing that we are planning is all about the place that you said last time.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you guys talk? Because, it's important to, So let's think about it. I already have two very strong people, right? Flavia and Zakaria are very strong individuals. And if they are together, I feel very confident that they can work with Ramadani. I would feel even more confident, if they had an experienced leader to guide them, so that they can learn the game of client management. I'm really surprised, but just between you, Flavia and Zakaria, don't you guys know anybody who is nearby, or you have just run out of options in your head?
No, we have one. Maybe Mr. Asir. I can suggest Mr. Asir.
Yasser, is it? Yeah, but the problem with Yasser is I've not seen him in action at all. He worked for one client and he did a terrible, mistake of, not even logging into the client's thing for 4 months. So, I mean, I've seen his posting and everything is really good. But I don't think he's committed to StepUp.1. So how can we trust somebody who's not committed?
Even yesterday, I tried to talk to him. So I talked to him and he said he's ready. Yes, it's just to plan his schedule. So he's ready, but you have to plan. Yeah,
definitely. I've been talked to him. Yasir is a great guy. I remember talking about him with Bahana. It's very simple. Like I told, why, you cannot, Zakaria, I'm sure you know this, right? You cannot have another competing business while you are at StepUp.1. You know that, right?
Yes.
It is called, like double dealing. You know that, right, Zakaria?
Yes.
Yeah. And we have removed all the people who were dealing in two things. Why do you think, some of the leaders are not there in our calls these days? Because they were involved in, two things, very, very conflicting, problematic things. That is why they are not anymore leaders.
And that is the key problem at StepUp.
Yeah. If you are, if you are committed, I'm committed to take you places. But if you play games, then you will, you can't succeed. It's fundamentally and ethically wrong to do that, right? You agree with me, Zakaria, what I'm saying? If you run your company, will you allow somebody to, work for you and also work for themselves on the side and do exactly the same thing?
No. No one will allow that.
That's my problem with Yasser, and that's my problem with many other people. But talk to them. Everybody can see the power of what we are doing now, and we should not say no to anybody. We should embrace everybody, and we should allow them to make a big name for themselves, a big team, right? So yeah, I'm all for that, right? But yeah. Yeah. So talk to us.
We're gonna take that chance. Yeah, we'll just sit down with Flav and then we'll figure out. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. And if nobody is there, that's okay. I think, maybe you can do, one job, right? You do 1 or 2 jobs, Zakaria, Flavia can do 1 or 2 jobs, grow your experience with 1 or 2 jobs, for the next 6 months. Once you can prove that you are able to do that, then, form your own teams, right? And run your own teams. You don't have to, depend on anybody. Right. But ideally, the only reason I'm pushing you, Zakaria and West and Flavia, to have a leader is so that the leader is there to protect your job.
It's true, and it's true.
Yeah. If you today, unfortunately, both you and Flavia, cannot protect your own jobs, which you have currently, right? One thing that I will tell you is the current jobs that you currently have, right? Try to do the role of your leader. No leader will ever stop you if you do their work as well. No leader will ever stop you. Yeah. Show it to your leaders. They will support you. Show it to your leaders how you are capable of reporting, how you are capable of doing all those things. Noor is asking, how can I access Chat GPT Plus? You don't need Chat GPT Plus. All of you should work with normal Chat GPT. Is that making sense to all of you?
It's making sense.
Yeah. So absolutely, Muwaisa, Yasser, Flavia, all of you can become great leaders. It's just that, you guys have to show me simple things like commitment, just a simple, and I'm not asking for everything, right? Just a little commitment. And you don't have to commit until you have 1, 2, or 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, oh, leave everything that you currently do and come and do this, right? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not stupid. Right? You should be able to win many, many jobs through StepUp.one. And only show your commitment after you have, there are people who have got like 5 jobs and still they're not able to commit. And I respect them because they are very clear with me. They are very clear with me that, Anis, I love StepUp.one. I will work for StepUp.one, but I cannot be 100% committed to StepUp.one. And that I love these people because they are very clear. They are very precise. And the only thing that I ask him is, please don't do anything that will have conflict of interest, like running another marketing agency. And they have all agreed that they won't do that. And that is why they're all a part of StepUp.one. They make a lot of money through StepUp.one, but they're not 100% committed to StepUp.one. Is that making sense to everybody? I know it's a very late in the day to be talking about all these things, but since you guys started, I'm just telling all these things. Okay. All the best, guys. Maybe, Zakaria, Flavia, talk to Yasser. I'm sure, he's heard everything that I have to say. So, discuss with him. If you can work out a plan, I will support the 3 of you with everything that I've got.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Anis.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Been a pleasure. See you guys on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Anis.
Yes.
Endeavor to share the video link, please.
Which
the
video link?
Today's lesson link. Please.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, I know you missed it, Jackson. Don't worry. I'll definitely share it with you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Jackson. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Pleasure talking to everybody. Bye.
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 Bye. See you on Monday, inshallah.
Okay. Bye.